after mountain vets.
Northern Ireland is home to an ancient landscape. From the peaks of the Mournes in County Down to the 9 glens of Antrim in the northeast. It's a world where wilderness meets mountain farmland and where animals outnumber people. At the heart of this rural community are its vets.
I have a feeling she doesn't like me.
Will you stop?
Working tirelessly to save lives.
I want to get there as quick as you can.
She's too hot. Just cool her down and cool her down fast.
Caring for the lifeblood
Catch it.
The calves out.
of the land they love.
That's your baby.
Perfect there. Calf sucking and her licking.
They face difficult decisions every day.
This poor alpaca, he's very sick.
As fast as you can, please. The odds are stacked against her.
Yes, that's better now, isn't it?
But the rewards are worth it.
My baby!
My first hedgehog baby. Would you like some milk?
The only thing that's predictable about this job is that it's unpredictable.
It's the life of a mountain vet. It's springtime. And across the 6,500 farms of the Mournes and Glens, it's birthing season.
Breathing away. No problems whatsoever.
For the mountain vets, this is the busiest time of their year.
Everyone likes to see the wee lambs skipping about. Yeah, it makes you a bit happy, doesn't it?
On call 24 hours a day.
Easy, easy, easy.
Good afternoon, Castle Vets Bridget speaking.
On the northern slopes of the Mourne Mountains is the market town of Castlewellan.
You can't predict when that door is going to open. Busy place, busy place. Phone's never done ringing. Good afternoon, Castle Vets Bridget speaking.
The largest mixed practice in the area is Castle Vets. Its 40 staff treat around 100 animals every day.
You never know what you're working on. Like.
Aidan, that yo has arrived in at the back, okay?
All right, Betty.
Thank you.
Get her now.
It's the weekend, and while most of the vets enjoy their break, someone is always on call. This weekend, it's Aidan O'Hare.
All righty. What's happening today?
This week you here, she's off her food.
A large animal vet just doesn't know what he's going to get from one call to the next. We've got the old diarrhea. It's coming out of her like tea. Hopefully we'll see nightfall, and that might not be the end of the day. It could be a 20 on call tonight, so we could get to do it all night long.
Thanks very much, Aidan.
Anytime, Kirsty, right, Elena? But veterinary has been very, very good to me. If you didn't love it, you wouldn't do it, you wouldn't stick it.
Farmer's son Aidan has been a vet here for over 20 years.
Prepare for the worst and expect the best. Always full of optimism, heading out in the morning till tackle the day.
Aidan's first call this morning is to a farm 10 miles away.
It's after 9 o'clock now. It'll be a heartbeat till lunchtime. You don't think, oh, it's the weekend. We just try and get to the end of the day. Well, it is unpredictable. Every day has got its own unpredictability. During the week you have routine, but Saturday's just emergency calls or sick calls or whatever pops up. Right now we're heading off to see a calf with bloody diarrhea. Blood in the diarrhea can be aggressive or bad, so we'll check them out for various things and try and not predict what it is. I have a certain amount of part-time farmers, and Saturday's a big day for them to get stuff done that they haven't had time to do with their other job during the week, so Saturday can be a busy wee day. Livestock don't take the weekend off.
The calf is one of 11 beef and dairy cattle belonging to 17-year-old part-time farmer Troy, who's already Googled the symptoms.
It's early signs of, what do you call it, cocci? Don't know the technical term, but starting to pass through blood, and just thought, see if we call them cat out before there's a dead calf in our hands. Been keeping cat in 2 years, ever since first lockdown started. That's when I bought my first 4. It's just grown ever since.
Troy is following in his dad John's footsteps and keeps his herd on the family farm.
It's more or less a hobby for me, really. At the same time, I've always wanted to do it full time. It's just a dream that I'm chasing at the minute.
This boy here's in these cattle. I was out of cattle for years. So.
Fair play to them. That's what we need, more young men coming on.
But it's more than a handful for me, like. Part-time farmer, but most people will be dying. They're lying in bed dying of a hangover on Saturday morning. There's me running after kittens.
Lay down, try you by you. Is that my victim up there? Just grab it. We don't need a gate for him. You're a tight fella. You just grab him. Attaboy. You concentrating on holding him tight up there, Troy?
Yeah.
Good lad. Hell of a farmer, mate.
That's just passing through blood. It started yesterday morning, then last night it was just pure blood.
He's passing these sort of darky, bloody, jelly feces, which, as Troy on the internet are completely correct, is a condition known as coccidiosis.
Coccidiosis is caused by a parasite. Stopping it spreading in the herd is vital, as it can be deadly for young animals.
And we do have an antibiotic that does treat that infection, which is what we'll do with this calf. It's a series of injections starting today. You watch what I'm doing, Troy.
Yep.
You're going to do that for the next 4 days.
100%.
Good lad. You can let him go now. Need to call into the clinic and get a thing called Baycox, and then give it to the other, well, the 3 calves in this pen are the highest at risk, because this is where he's got it in this environment. But you've got him nice and early.
100%.
But sometimes these calves can have coccidiosis without clinical signs, the bloody scar. You're feeding them and doing all the rest, but they're not thriving 100%.
Troy's vigilance has paid off, but he needs to concentrate on Aidan's prescription.
Right, Troy, here's your stuff. And this is what you need to buy. You read that?
Baycox.
Good lad. You're not forgetting now. I have no pen and paper with me.
That's 100%.
5 ml into the muscle tomorrow, the next day, that's done.
Yeah.
4 days, multiplied by 5 ml. Yeah, it's like the old school teacher back in the day. Well, an old teacher, an old blackboard, and an old tractor. Right, got it?
That's 100%, boy. Thank
Well
you.
done, you. Good luck with them, and welcome to the agricultural industry.
Oh, thank you. I'll need
We're
it.
all so much more wealthy and happy since we joined. It's a good club to be in. It's always great to see young people coming on and the next generation coming through to keep the agricultural thing going on. A lot of them may not go on to be full-time farmers. They'll have jobs and be part-time farmers. It takes a fair size of a farm to financially support a young lad coming through, generate him a wage, and they're still keeping the industry going.
Once I bought my first calf, it just got into me. It was an addiction, really. It's in the blood. That's all I've ever known.
With early treatment, Troy's calf should recover in the next few days.
Sure doesn't he remind me of myself? All keen and happy and not needing a shave. Now look at us. And the next time, if I'm out here doing a TB test in 3 months and that's still on the window, then I'll be very disappointed, John.
Disappointed.
That old tractor there, you need to treat her with love, man. Treat her with love. We'll see you later. Any hassle, give me a shout. "60 miles north in the Glens of Antrim is the village of Gleno.
home to a busy family-owned veterinary practice.
Hello, Glenno Vets.
Louise speaking. I'll get a wee look down these ears. That one's clear. He's awful good, isn't he?
The team here see almost 500 animals a week, large and small.
Close doors.
And has over 7,000 clients on the books.
Hello, Glenno Veterinary Clinic.
Have a wee lamb with a treat turned in.
In charge of 9 vets and 12 support staff
Oh wow, brilliant.
is Rosalind Woodside, who's run the business since she was 28 years old.
This is my practice here, Glenno Veterinary Centre. Very much rural.
That was just a painkiller and anti-inflammatory.
Animals are a very important part of people's lives in this community. I certainly would not have liked to work in a big city. That's not me.
Oh my babies!
Rural community is where I belong. Right, we can let her down. We'll be doing your back in now. Have to get you an injection. I don't work 9 to 5. A vet is not really a job. Emily, could you come and help me hold this wee chicken, please? It's more a way of life, and it does take over your life, but it's a very enjoyable life.
Rosalind's daughter, Emily, is a trainee vet and following in her mum's footsteps.
I do quite like working with Mum. Like, we work together quite a lot. I feel like I've just always wanted to do it. Is that you?
That's it.
It is good, Mum being a vet, because it definitely gives me a lot of opportunity that I probably wouldn't have if she didn't have the practice.
With calving and lambing underway,
Hello, Glenno Vets.
the weekend is off to a busy start.
Need 2 oxytocin.
Yep.
And Rosalind is the vet on call.
Hello, Glenno Vets. Louise speaking.
Hello, Louise. It's Murphy here.
Hello.
Hello, I have a cow calving here. I'll need the vet out for...
No bother at all, sir. I'll send somebody out. But
Wait, are they?
yes, yes.
Thank you, bye.
A lot of our clients would be well experienced in calving cows. So one says that they're having difficulty. It is going to be difficult.
Where do they actually live?
Killiglen.
Emily is helping out her mum for the morning.
I quite like the idea of being out and about and just being able to see a few more things in the day and not just sitting inside all day.
But she isn't the only family connection today. The farmer is Rosalind's cousin, Mervyn.
Is he your first cousin?
Yeah, he's Uncle Freddie's son.
I started trying to calve a couple of hours ago and I put my hand in and I thought it was a bit tight, so I decided it was time to call Rosalind down and see what she could do.
We've got a heifer calving here that is some difficulty. Mervyn thinks it's quite a big calf and she's quite small. I'm just going to judge how big it is and whether we need to do a cesarean.
This is the first calf sired by Mervyn's Limousin bull, one of the largest breeds, famed for the quality of its beef.
I have 10 heifers to calve, but this is the smallest one out of the batch, so we'll see how it goes.
First, they need to check the position of the calf.
Good job. Your feet are starting to cross and there's not enough
Tighter.
room for them to come like that, you know.
So it's hard to know, just, isn't it?
There's a big calf in there, so it's not worth the risk to try and even pull because I don't think we're going to get anywhere. So we're just going to do a cesarean. This is not the right way to be catching up with family, really. But it's nice to see him. Everybody well?
Aye, not too bad.
What about your dad?
Aye, he's okay, so he is.
The calf could be in distress, so Rosalind will need to deliver it as quickly as possible.
Hopefully everything will work out all right. Depends how good Rosalind is now, that's the point. This is where she's
All comes back to me.
This is where she's being tested.
Rosalind starts by injecting a relaxant.
It's not like the needle, does she?
I'm too old for this. So,
before administering a local anaesthetic.
For the vet, that's probably the most dangerous part of the operation. Hopefully she plays ball and allows us to get the job done without too much aggravation. Obviously, it's painful getting a needle stuck into your side, so your defence, if you're a cow, is to kick the nearest thing with a needle in their hand.
Easy, girl, easy, girl.
Right, that's that bit.
I'm going to tighten her up a bit. A strap onto the leg and bring it back.
Right, do that, and that'll save us worrying about it. We'll be opening through the skin, through 3 muscle layers, and being very careful then not to nick the stomach, which lies just inside the last layer of muscle. We try and find the uterus with the calf obviously inside. Pull that up to where we can see. Yeah, we've got it now. So this will be the back legs now. And I'm going to make this incision a bit bigger now. I try to keep the incision as small as possible because you have less chance of infection the smaller your wound. That was easier. Big calf.
Mervyn clears the calf's airway, and it's soon breathing and looking healthy.
That's it. That's it.
You have a life.
Wee boy. Well, he's a big boy.
That's a good result. No way that was coming out the back.
It's a big calf all over for her. Like,
So it is, you know.
definitely the right thing to do. Now that the calf's out, my job is to get everything stitched up. The air's full of bugs and, you know, you want to reduce chances of infection as much as possible, so you want to get closed up nice and quickly if you can. Whenever a calf's born by cesarean, and especially more so to a heifer that has never experienced having a calf before, they could be more prone to not bond with the calf and not take it, because she hasn't really had a natural birth and doesn't really realise what has happened, and she'll be feeling a bit of pain after this as well.
The priority is to work fast and get mother and calf bonded.
Well, she's looking at it. I'd like to see her coming over and licking it. Good girl, there she goes licking. Perfect, that's the scene we want. Well done, girl. Yeah, to think that that wouldn't be happening without our intervention, you know. And she's a nice young heifer, so hopefully she should get over it quite well and not look back.
It's just the start of the season for Mervyn. He still has 9 heifers left to calf.
Yeah, I think we've basked in our own glory enough now, haven't we?
When you wake up, I see the ocean in your
Hello, Glen Vets, Louise speaking. Hello.
What's happening?
It's going nuts up here.
Oh, is it?
It's, there's been lambings, calvings, with calls, the phones haven't stopped.
Well, it's past your day for you.
Exactly, that's what I say. Oh, it's only 9:30. I've been here from 8:20. I've shaved the sheep, yeah.
Now shave the sheep.
I know.
Hello, Louise. Would there be any chance of sending a better? Tell me, please.
What's going on?
I had a cow calved on Wednesday, and she hurt her from the calving. I could do with getting a vet out to look at her.
I will try and get somebody out to you as soon as. No worries. All the best. Bye.
Hello, Captain Vanderbilt speaking.
Done with Mr. Hill and ready for action. What do you got?
Being the duty vet often means having to be available for calls 24 hours a day.
Generally lots of miles, and even when the pressure's on,
31 Drumsnad Road.
I'll head that road. Still to engage with the client, and they're relying on you to make that day better is challenging.
What's the driving between the calls? Your mind has time to think about the pressure, and you're worrying that something might have happened before you get there.
There could be anything go wrong. There could be animals break out and you spend half an hour running around the field. The girls could phone you with an emergency. You might have to nip back into the clinic. Hi, Aidan back again. Done the wee x-rays on Ellie there, all right? The adrenaline and the pressure with that fuels your day. Good woman, ta-ta, bye now.
Which makes a few snatched moments of downtime all the more precious.
We have a moment, and sometimes we're al fresco, when we're out in the country. Sometimes we get to settle down. Get a slurp on that one.
20 miles west of Castlewellan, in the city of Newry, is a very different kind of vet practice. The USPCA is the world's second oldest animal charity and treats over 4,000 animals a year.
I was very sceptical of whether these puppies would actually make it or not.
Rehomes 175 abandoned pets.
Now, if you bite, I should be very upset. Very upset.
And performs 250 wildlife rescues.
Animals can be brought into the USPCA for all sorts of reasons.
We would take calls in for injured wildlife, which could be anything from a badger, a swan.
This guy came in because he couldn't walk, kept falling over.
Pine marten, otter, you name it.
You come in and you start working and you don't lift your head until you're going home.
For the meantime, we're mum.
Now you're thinking there's a wing injury, are you?
The left wing was flapping, the right one wasn't. I didn't have time to even inspect it, just wanted to get it back as soon as.
It's Wildlife Officer Phil McCartney's job to respond to reports of sick or injured animals across Northern Ireland.
You! Wee rascal, aren't you?
Which the vets try to rehabilitate and release back into the wild.
I hate calling it work because it's not work, but when you're driving in the morning and you think of the animals you're going to interact with, it certainly makes the journey worthwhile, you know. There's usually a call or two for a rescue, and that can happen at any time of the day. It can happen before I come into work, or it can happen as it did last night, just as I was supposed to be going home and I ended up out. So, you know, that can happen at any time. So as I say, your day can be turned on its head on a phone call.
Phil's had an urgent call about 2 mute swans in a Belfast park that are looking unwell. So he's heading 30 miles north into the capital.
It's a case of cygnets being bullied. Apparently one could well be injured. They're quite strong, and there is a degree of danger if you don't go in confident. They give you a queer slap, all right, with a wing.
An aggressive swan is not the only issue Phil could face.
Avian influenza has been discovered in 6 wild birds retrieved from Belfast and the surrounding area. It follows the cull of 2 separate flocks in Northern Ireland this week.
At the minute, there's been quite an influx of bird flu. It's been quite high across the province. Oh! I can see the swan straight from here. It's obviously getting bullied, and it's finding solace down here.
adult swans can bully their juveniles out of the nest to make way for new cygnets.
But it's sheltering and hiding underneath the trees and the bank foliage. So it's obviously not confident in going out, which is signifying that it is getting bullied. If we do nothing, these swans are just going to fade away and die. Okay, wee chicken. I'm thinking that it's in a place where I could maybe get it. Hey, wee chicken, come here.
With an average swan weighing around 12 kilos...
It's all right, it's okay. It's all right, wee love.
...plus a 2-metre wingspan, Phil has his hands full.
That's all right, it's okay, wee love. That's all right. Ah, it's all right. Oh, right. We'll get you in the van then, go and see if we can find your mate. The worst thing is stressing the swan out, and you don't want to stress the swan out. So you have to be confident going in. You can't, it's like going into a hard tackle in football. You can't pull out. You have to go straight in and, you know, not take any prisoners, so to speak. One down, one to go.
"20 miles north of Belfast, in the Glens of Antrim."
I left my electric blanket on yesterday and it was absolutely boiling. I was like, what? I must have left it on all day on the highest it can be on. Oh, it's a good thing I didn't go on fire.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
I nearly couldn't lie in there.
All the wee dust mites will be
burnt.
Vet Rosalind is dropping her daughter Emily off to see her friends. The team often share a quick snack at the clinic.
You can put butter and then Nutella on top of butter.
Yeah, you can. You need to put cream on it as well, apparently. I'll have squishy cream. Wonderful.
Clean up in aisle 1.
That's spicy.
Cream on it now.
So did you put butter and Nutella on?
No.
I did. Then do your best Nigella impression.
Yeah, it's nice to have the odd moment of calm. Hello. Hi, Alison. Yeah? Off to see an alpaca now, and this is something that we've quite a few clients have got into alpacas, with a few around. It's something that we wouldn't have seen before. Even 5 years ago, we probably wouldn't have had many clients with alpacas. We're going to one now that probably has a respiratory problem.
There are around 1,000 alpacas in Northern Ireland. Mainly famed for their thick fleece, their gentle and protective nature also makes them ideal for guarding sheep and hens.
Now in colleges they're being taught about them, but something that we would never have been taught about. So any learning that I've done either by experience or by reading up on them. But every day's a school day.
Local animal lovers Heather and John have kept a small herd of alpacas as pets for the last year.
How many of them have you got?
Five alpacas, 3 pygmies and these two.
It gives you an awful lift. You just come out here, spend an hour or two with them, gives you a wee bit of a lift.
They're all bees. Bruno, Basil, Bino, Benny.
It's 2-year-old Bruno that Rosalind is here to see.
The last couple of days, he hasn't been active or anything.
His breathing's very laboured and he's just lying down, lethargic. There's something obviously going on. It's not like him.
Oh dear. You're not happy? Let's see what your temperature's like first.
Are you worried there, John?
Oh, if you have to be, don't you? You have to be.
He's lovely. You know, he would let you, you know, pet him and stuff. The other ones are still a wee bit standoffish yet. You can take him for walks. He was always the easiest one to handle.
His temperature's actually a wee bit low. I'd never like to see a low temperature. Yeah, there's a lot of noise throughout the whole lungs, a lot of lung damage there. Did you say he had a problem before, didn't you?
I gave him an antibiotic. And that cleared it.
Quite often you find a second bout is much more difficult to clear.
The symptoms suggest Bruno has pneumonia, which if not caught early, can be fatal.
I'm going to do him with a really strong antibiotic. I mean, he's very ill, so I wouldn't like to say for sure whether it's going to be a success. I think in alpacas they're slightly different from cattle and sheep in that you can't really see the vein. I'll give this a go and see. I've never given an intravenous injection to an alpaca before. Whether I'll be able to, I don't know. Right, everybody cross your fingers now. Oh, first time. I was expecting it to be a lot more difficult than that. I'd nearly rather he had more fight about him. It's not a good sign that he's allowing me to do all this. I get these clippers out of the way and then we can get him rugged up again. I'm hoping that you'll see some change by tomorrow. Give us a ring and we'll see, you know, he would need to continue on with those antibiotics if it's working. Right. Mm-hmm. That's probably the best antibiotic for this condition, so...
Do you think it's pneumonia?
Yeah. I mean,
So just keep him warm
yeah.
and comfortable.
Yep, yep. You all right if I put these rugs back on now? Yeah. Or? Yeah. Look, he's a lovely boy too, isn't he?
Hate to see sick animals. So I'd like to see him back up on his feet again. That's basically it. Just to get him better, up and running.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
All right, and fingers crossed. Tightly crossed, I think, in this case. I would be a bit worried about this poor alpaca. He's very sick. He's had his best chance. He's had antibiotics injected into the vein. So all we can do is wait and see how he responds to that. But I honestly would be very worried about him, and I hope I've sort of prepared them for the worst.
In the morns, after a morning on call, Aidan is taking a detour back to the clinic, where a new patient is waiting for him.
We don't really have an eating time, but sometimes you get a coffee and sandwich in the car when you're driving. We accept that as normal because that's just the way it is. Yeah, man, how are you? How are you?
A ewe with an inflamed teat is struggling to feed her newborn lambs.
Not a whole pile of juice in that. Oh, that's nice. We'll put a wee needle in that and see what's in it.
Just hold her here now.
When we see purple on a sheep's udder, we're very concerned about a severe type of mastitis. It could be life-threatening.
This is her ruined now, isn't it?
Or ruined?
No.
I wouldn't think so.
That's what he said to him. I said,
but you can feel that what you see on the outside's pushing in on the inside, because I can feel the margins of it there pushing into the mammary gland, pushing against it like that, but it's not in it. Otherwise, there would be infection there.
Well, then where's that coming from? Why did that happen?
That's some sort of a stab or an ulcer. So you give that big lump a good squeeze, sort of a couple of times a day to keep them current. But the fact that it's purple and badly bruised there makes me a wee bit nervous. So there's a wee shot against that, all right? Because the milk is clean coming out of two teats, I would say it seems superficial and cystic. Not the worst thing in the world, and hopefully it will be fine, but you may not want to breed from her next year. Right, lads, good luck. Normally the only thing that's predictable about this job is that it's unpredictable. We've dashed into the clinic to see one thing on our way back from a farm, so now we're going to dash back out and take up the route that we're supposed to be on 15 minutes ago. So Onwards we go.
How can I deny you and half of me is away? The pleasure is all mine, but I need another day.
Having been called down from the rugged moorns to a Belfast park,
Hello, darlings. Where's that swan you've been bullying?
USPCA Wildlife Officer Phil is on the hunt for an unwell swan.
It doesn't seem to be moving too much. I'm more concerned about this one. This particular swan is one that seems to be more injured. I will be approaching it with caution. Hello, darling. Hello, darling.
The bird's behaviour is alarming.
It may not be bullying. There has been cases of bird flu nearby. Come on. Okay. Good girl. Good girl. That's okay. When we get you in this here. Their heads will be hanging or maybe swinging round. There's just certain symptoms we need to be careful and look out for. Good girl. Good girl. Right. This one I'm a wee bit more concerned about. It was obviously a lot easier to get, which doesn't bode well. It's not attempting to get away or escape containment. So we need to get this wee one looked at by the vet.
Back at the USPCA, vet Alana is on standby.
There we go.
The mum of two has been working here for 8 years.
There would never be anywhere else that I would get to like work with badgers, foxes, birds of prey. Nice and calm. I do like birds. It makes me feel like I'm close to my granda, who taught me most of like birds and bird watching in back gardens and stuff. It's like nostalgia and going back to my childhood. Obviously it can be difficult as well, but most of the time it's great, and I enjoy it.
Hello, wee chicken.
First to be checked is the feisty swan Phil captured.
Oh! There we go, there we go.
Perfect. Right.
All right, wee chicken. Good girl.
I think we're good. There's no sign of anything.
She's okay?
That one looks okay. I'm happy that we could
Yeah.
release to somewhere.
All right, darling. There we are.
With a clean bill of health for the first swan, the second is more of a concern.
Right.
This wee one?
Mhm.
Okay.
You're not going to put up too much of a fight.
You know what we're doing, don't you? You know what we're doing, yes.
It's worrying because this one doesn't seem to be able to stand, and it's not normally whenever you come in to approach them and everything, you would expect them to be kind of like walking away and sort of starting to get all big and like, please leave me alone type thing, but this one isn't doing that. Just checking for any discharge or anything. Sometimes that can indicate bird flu, and there is an outbreak of bird flu going around at the moment. Unfortunately, bird flu would mean we would have to euthanize.
The second swan's lethargy could be a sign of bird flu, so Alana and the team will monitor its behaviour for the next 48 hours.
That is my plan.
Rhino Vet Centre.
I'm just looking at emergency calling.
What's it for?
I've got a sheep gone down. It was scared by a dog.
Well, vets are all tied up here at the moment. So I have a vet out at a cow's cesarean and a vet's here doing sheep cesareans, and the animal has been attacked.
It hasn't been attacked. I think it's just been more of a heart attack, like a scare.
Okay, we'll be in touch as soon as we can.
Thank you.
Springtime is our busiest time of year, and you'll be sure of having a busy day and quite possibly a busy night and a busy weekend. So it means less sleep. We're off to see a bullock that has a really bad scar, which means diarrhea in layman's terms. If they continue scarring, it's obviously going to be life-threatening because they get dehydrated.
Rosalind's next job is at a farm she knows well. She's been Lewis's vet for nearly 35 years.
Rosalind's husband has been a friend of mine since we were young teenagers, running about. I was best man at the wedding. Lyle was best man at my wedding, so... Right, boys. Might not see him for a couple of months because of work pressures, and then it's just back to normal when we do meet up and just gossip like two old housewives.
Hello.
Hi, Rosalind.
So we bullock to see today?
Yes, we bullocks down here to put them in the pens. Last week I ran them out when we were doing the slurry. I thought he was getting a bit poor, and he's got very poor very quickly.
Oh, and is that constantly, is it?
Yesterday morning he wasn't looking that good, and I was going to wait till Monday morning till I rang you, but this morning he was starting to stagger.
I think it's the weight just dropped off him over a period of days.
He's gone downhill damn badly.
And is he trying to eat?
He didn't come forward for his meal this morning, he was stood at the water.
Rosalind spots something unusual.
What's that on?
That's not normal to have that just sitting there in his mouth, so there's some reason for that happening. His tongue feels soft and there's no ulcers or anything. There's absolutely no movement in that stomach either. It's not normal to have all that stuff in the mouth. It's as though something's stopping him from swallowing it. I think we'll pump him, try and get some fluids into him, and give him a wee rumen stimulant to get that stomach going as well.
That's better. No,
Right.
do you want them?
As we were before. Are you all right there if I pump then?
Oh.
So in this bucket is a mixture of electrolytes and a rumen stimulant, just to stimulate the stomach and get it going. Mostly getting fluids into him is the important thing, because he hasn't been drinking. This is going to help him feel a bit better. I've just given these injections into the vein lace too, so if you want to hang on to him. So this is an anti-inflammatory I'm giving first.
The medication should help with any swelling in the throat. But Rosalind has another concern.
I want to check out for specifically BVD. You can get ulcers in the mouth and on the tongue from BVD. BVD is something you want to know about because it's a big problem if you have it in a herd. So it's definitely worth checking it out.
Bovine viral diarrhea, or BVD, is a highly contagious disease. Every infected animal would have to be culled.
There's not that much profit in cattle. If you lose one, that could be the profit for a batch of maybe 10 gone. So you don't want to lose them.
So just blood sample now, just from the vein and the tail. Obviously sample very quickly and easily.
Is there much you can do for it?
No, there's no treatment for it.
Yeah.
So really you should put them down. Hopefully, as I say, it's not. Give us a shout tomorrow and see how he's...
Stick them in the stable and give them slightly better forage than that.
Yeah. All right.
Right.
I've got the blood sample, so we can send that off, but that's going to be a few days before we get any results back from that to see if there's anything of any significance there. I would say we're maybe in a 50-50 situation, so I mean, he has lost a lot of weight, so It's hard to call that one, really. Glenno Vet Centre, hello.
At a windy USPCA, vet Alana is also worried about a contagious virus. She's been monitoring a sick swan for 48 hours.
I am thinking with the lethargy and weakness, I would be worried about bird flu. Bird flu basically spreads very quickly. It's kind of similar to the COVID pandemic, and it just kills, it will wipe out even like songbirds, garden birds, or all our native birds. It literally any sort of bird life, and that would then spread to some like farmed birds as well, and that's like people's livelihoods. It is not able to stand or walk or fly at this stage, and it's suffering very badly. It's not fit for release at this stage. It wouldn't be able to go back into the wild, and therefore on that basis alone, it's safer, kinder, and better for the swan to be put to sleep. Basically, we give them an overdose of anaesthetic that it has the effect of putting, as if they were going for an operation. They just go to sleep. They look like they're just going to sleep, but then they don't wake up from it. Very, very quick and pain-free, and not a lot of handling or anything involved, or stress for the bird. There we go. Right, if you just keep your hand, one hand there, there we go. I'm basically just giving the swan some space in order for that to start kicking in, and I think it's already starting to feel something. It's one of the saddest things, the hardest part of the job. Every put to sleep, no matter whether it's a bird, hamster, cat, dog, any animal being put to sleep, if it didn't affect you in some way, there'd be something definitely wrong. It never doesn't affect me, always affects me. The swan was basically not able to be a swan at the moment.
But it's more hopeful for the second swan.
Okay, darling?
After getting the all clear from Alana, Wildlife Officer Phil is releasing it into the Newry Canal.
All right, wee love, you ready to come out?
It's a vast canal that runs from Warren Point through Newry, so it has plenty of space to make its own.
It's actually a protected area as well for birds. Oh, there we go. Okay. Yes, honk honk. That's better now, isn't it? I think we're past the worst of the winds and the bad weather, so I'm happy enough releasing her hair at the minute.
We can only do so much. One, we got released, very happy to see it back into the wild again. We done the best we could for the both of them.
Hello, just a dinner update.
It's 5 p.m. and after 6 jobs, Rosalind is counting down to clocking off.
The broccoli's cooked, the leeks are cooked, the cauliflower's cut and ready to cook, and the carrots and parsnips are all cut and ready to cook. Okay, I'm sure I'll see you sometime. Bye. We religiously have Sunday dinner every Sunday, and it's probably the only meal we all eat together. Today's a bit different because obviously I can't commit to having it ready. We usually have it at 7 o'clock, so I can't commit today to have it ready.
Rosalind has had another call from her cousin Mervyn.
I think she'll be all right, but you'll know better.
She's a bit more sprung looking.
He has a second calf that's too big for the cow's cervix.
Glenno Vet Centre, hello.
I've got a cat here who's been attacked and is in quite a bad way.
Would it be okay if you were to text me your phone number? And as soon as I'm finished this, I could ring you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Whenever we're on call, the phones are put through to the on-call mobile. Bye. So quite often the farmer has to be my secretary and answer the phone for me or put it on speaker. Right, let's give it a wee pull. I'm going to come round here so I can catch the one. Are you all right pulling away? It is a bigger calf, isn't it? Looks like a bigger head.
Yes, oh, that's you. That's it. That's it, you boy.
There's the phone again. Reno Vet Centre, hello.
2 dogs have been having a bit of a fight and he's bleeding from the eye.
I have an injured bird.
Bird, no problem. Bye. Right, that's everything done then. Got a lovely living calf that's sitting there looking at us and everything's stitched up nicely together, so yeah, I'm happy.
That's me for the day. Go home and get some dinner.
All right, bye.
But Rosalind isn't quite so lucky.
So next we have an injured cat, an injured pigeon, an injured dog and a sick dog. Let's hope we might get dinner sometime between now and bedtime.
That run from 4 or 5 o'clock through to bedtime goes very quick.
As night falls on the morns, Vet Aidan is hoping his next job is his last.
Now it's nearly 6 o'clock. We're going to the dairy farm for a cabin difficulty there. Time sensitive, but time doesn't really wait on you. Your evening disappears really quick. It could be you're required to do a section, or it could be a mild presentation, you know, heads back, legs bent sort of thing. You might have to straighten it out. That's the beauty of the whole thing, and not know till we get there.
You know what the crack is, Noel, don't you?
Aye.
Farmer Noel's cow has been in labour for 3 hours.
The water's around about, say, 4 o'clock. And I just put my hand in and felt the back feet straight away and on up felt the hock, so I knew right it was time for the vet to be called.
The old calf coming in reverse.
Calves are usually born head first, but this one is reversed with its feet stuck in the mother's birth canal.
Well, give it a pull to try and open her. It'll be worth that at least.
You get to the point where you're confident this calf will come, or no matter what I do, this boy's not coming out. So, boom, make a decision and then charge on.
Not a flesh today late yet.
Aidan wants to deliver the calf naturally. But unable to correct its position, he'll need help to pull it out.
No. So this is what's known as the calving jack. That's our #1 go-to tool for assisted calvings. It's a good way to apply even pressure, much greater than my wee muscles could do. So your calving jack is your best friend, but you have to be careful and treat him with respect. When applied in a controlled manner, it's very, very effective.
Pull too hard, and he could cause nerve damage to both the calf and the cow.
It can be touch and go. It's a fine line.
Just let her stand there.
The key element is to get the calf out as quick as you can, but as safely as you can.
Don't pull. Yeah, he's up on his chest.
I'm not too bad there now.
Good man, no. You just pull that tail around the other way of the road. You're a good chap. You do have to change the anatomy of the vagina, so you can kind of go and again stitch it up and leave it the way you found it.
It's alright further in.
Still better than a section anyway.
And Aidan hasn't escaped injury-free.
I stabbed myself when I was opening that cow a little there.
Yeah, alright.
You can't see it. It's a mega wound now. Don't underestimate how painful that is. I could be awake all night with it. I could handle a chicken burger and all. What about you?
Down the best.
You been up and over? I've attended many calvings, hundreds, thousands perhaps. But if you're called in to assist to deliver a calf, and you're leaving that farm with a healthy cow and a living calf and a happy farmer, well, that's the recipe for success. I have a bullock calling and a chicken burger calling.
In Glencoe, Rosalind has clocked off too late for Sunday dinner with her family.
Veterinary is a lifestyle, not a job, really. Animals don't know what time of day it is whenever they happen to be sick, but the satisfaction and the pleasure you get from it outweighs that downside.
Come on, boys.
It's 3 days since Rosalind was called to treat John and Heather's pet alpaca, Bruno, for pneumonia.
I actually came out that afternoon to see him, and he had his head in the arms and he just died, so he did. So, devastated. It's a learning curve with him. We'll miss him, but we'll just get on with life and hopefully nothing else happens to any of the other ones.
Hello, Lewis.
Farmer Lewis was also faced with losing a precious animal. Back at the clinic, Rosalind gives him the update.
The results have come back from the BVD. He doesn't have the virus in his system at the minute, so that's good because that's the thing you definitely don't want.
Right, bye. Bye now. Bye.
After about 3-4 days, he started properly and swallowing properly, which was a relief because you'd have to put him down, basically. I'm very happy the way he turned out in the end. She worked her magic.
Next time, a lurcher is in need of some luck.
We have to do something sooner rather than later.
A cow takes labour lying down.
The big stomach's very full, pushing down.
But very cute.
And lapwings are in need of some love.
They were attacked by a magpie.
Giraffes, lions, monkeys and armadillos all roaming around in Animal Park. Join them right now on BBC iPlayer. COVID-19 research with Professor Hannah Fry asks 7 strangers what their unvaccinated reasons are. That's next on BBC 2.